Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 2nd to the 8th of December. Hope you're doing well. Energy updates out there. You will have also your 2025 reading coming very soon. You can be part of that. It's all part of a Zoom room if you so desire. Yes, have you seen the energy update? And if you did, you'll know the energies that we're going to be talking about. And there is a change of energy that's coming our way this weekend. And as it does, I think this is what's going to provide a little bit of a change in the vibrations and therefore a change in your flower, in your reading. We'll be going into that a little bit later on. But in the meantime, let's just open up the Astroflower and let's see what's going on for you this week here. Okay, so this is the energy that's coming through you at the moment, through this week here. What's the energy that's coming through you? Sudden changes is not good in life, and I don't think anybody really likes sudden changes that we don't see coming, and you don't particularly like it, I think, Taurus. So you like things to be squared off and know where you're going, and this is a week about finding out about that on your relationship side. And I think it's according to you more than anything else, rather than the outside world. It's how you're sort of positioning yourself in a really good way in order for you to open up and construct something that's even better for you in the coming future. But there is a change coming up. That's why I feel that in this, within relationships, within emotions, or within your spiritual path, there's a definite change coming around the corner. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side. This is building empires. That's what it feels like. And it's building to the future. You're really pushing towards building a foundation that you can really, really, really work with. Okay, you get the 5 of Pentacles in this side here. It goes on your overall energy. I think this is mainly to do with the relationship side more than the financial side. So I'm going to put it on this side here. I want to pull one for the financial side because it's like you're withdrawing. This is a voluntary withdrawing from the physically, in a way, from the world that is around you, not getting involved too much, or you don't seem to want to get involved too much because you need to square things. And once you do, I think you'll find that, if you can see in the background there, you know, this key here that fits that door that goes through it. I think you're finding the key that's within you. On your financial side, yeah, I think this is why it's completely different. I had to pull out the second card. You get the 9 of Cups. I think on the financial side, as I said, I think you're building like an empire. That's what it does. And there's a multitude of things and coming out of that. Look at that sort of like that treasure chest. That's what they're leaping from. And I think with this empire that you're gradually building, and it could be from through a job, your own personal empire, through a job of buying a house and everything like that, or running a business, or just getting on in your career path. Whatever it is, it seems to be rewarding to you. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side. Excuse me. Your karmic path is, I think it's anticipating this change, and I think this change is almost unavoidable. But it's really positioning according to the world that is around you. It's not particularly to one person. I think it's more within you than anything else. On the connection to the universe, coincidences, synchronicities, and the people that are around you, it brings there is a lot of people, you've got a long reach sociably at the moment. And I wouldn't push too hard on it, simply because you don't want to get too much lost in this self-reflection. That's the only thing I'm sort of like, that's the only caveat that I have about it. But at the same time, I think you need to push far and wide, as it were, within your pleasure, within your relationships and your emotions. In your past self, I think it's to do with home life. I think there's been something that's set up within your life that's I think you need more space. And this could be space from, from people sort of constantly asking questions and so forth, or those sort of things, and having to reassure people. I think you've been doing a lot of that. I think you've been creating a home life. That is really good for you. I think there's a lot of joy in there and everything like that. And it's almost as a sort of saying, allow things just to flow through. Allow things just to happen for you. So I think you've done a lot of the past. I think you've done a lot in order to set up a really good foundation, a consistency. In your future self, when your future self, it comes to here. So obviously your future self is dependent upon how you initiate this repositioning with the outside world, basically. In your future self, in the lessons for this week, sorry. I would concern yourself with personal activities that may well be physical activities that suits you. It may be an activity that you haven't done for some time and stuff like that, just to distract you a little bit from the world. So you can realise that you only have real control over what you put out there. And I think this is where it's all coming very clear for you. Look at that. Preparing for the change. This is your karmic path here. And I think this is where I think you're looking for a much cooler, calmer, relaxed engagement with people that are around you, that you don't have to try too hard, that it all fits like a glove and a hand, as it were. I think it's on your karmic path to investigate and to explore that. How to convert your emotions into physical reality in your life. Okay? On your connection to the synchronicities in the universe around you, you get the Empress card. Yeah, it's owning your empire. This is what I mean about what you put out into the world. You have a total control over. And this is where she is creating a whole new world through her emotions, because the Empress controls her empire through her emotions. The Emperor controls his empire through, the physical part of the world, through the material. And yeah, as I said, this comes from your past. These are really nice cards. It's actually you in a really good position, I think, or you could be in a really good position in regards to emotions and relationship side. I think what you've been doing in the past has brought you enormous amount of success. The thing is, with success, it opens a lot of doors. And I think this is the door that's opening up now for you to go after your dreams. This is where I think, you have a control over what you're putting out there. And if you have a control over what you're putting out there, that's, the fundamentals of the fundamentals that are running through you is all about converting your emotions into reality in a really, really beautiful way, Taurus. In a really, really beautiful way. Success of the past, calm and tranquility for the future, but definitely going after what suits you. And you're creating that through that connection through other people that are around you, emotionally connecting with other people in a way that suits you. So it's got to be on your terms. Look at that. The lessons, getting in alignment with yourself will get you in alignment with other people. And I think this is a really important thing that you need to be doing this week at the moment. It's absolutely brilliant on your relationship side. Yeah, there is a sort of like a repositioning that's happening, but it's in the best conditions you could ever think of. Let's just have a look what's going on the financial side. This is straight up. This karmic path here is just sort of saying, yeah, it's fixed. We know where we're going. And this works really well for you. This could be, manually getting on and converting ideas into reality or in financial gain. And I don't think it's just on one front. I think it's on multitudes of fronts. On this side here, there's obviously someone or something, could be a company, that's coming into your life that's helping you to realize this 9 of Wands energy that's running through you, opening up to lots of things. So there's a good networking connection for you this week here. And your past is also playing into this. There seems to be like a big situation. Let me look at the front here. Oh yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of warmth. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of yes, this is exactly where I should be going. And I think there's a combination of several things. First things first, I think it's opening up to your rich attributes that you do have within you, that you can apply that within the world. And with those rich attributes, you're bringing in people that's also helping you to make the best out of your attributes as well. And from your past, it's like you're sort of like, you've got a goal in mind at the end that may not necessarily be, oh, my goal in mind is to have that job. My goal in mind is to have that success, so I can do these things in my life. And that's what the goal that's playing through you. And in the future here, it seems to be like contracts with websites. There seems to be a developing of a thing. It could be within your job, could be within your business, could be within your project. There's something that needs to be, that's finally being developed and really pushed out there. What's the lessons that come in this week here? Enjoy the putting it together. Enjoy the hard work. And I know you will do, because you love hard work. And I don't think it's hard as in kind of, it's really hard work. I just think it's hard work because there's a great deal of possibilities for you, and there's a lot on your plate at the moment. Your karmic path. Emperor. We've now got the Emperor and the Empress. Look at that. You are turning into a real power person on both sides of your life, on your relationship life, but also in what you're doing in your financial side. Controlling the environment around you is really good. Okay, so we get the Moon Scorpio card, which is very good for you because it's your opposite. And I do think I think you're going to be surprised at the contribution by this either business or company or person that comes into your life. And with that sort of coming into your life, as it were, I think it's going to provoke. It's going to be like it's going to be provoking you putting plans into action. Really, really, really nice. And it could be a person, but it could be a business as well. So it could be some company that's sort of like investing in you, or your bank loan you come through, or whatever it is, or, you know, the contracts and stuff like that. In your past self, yeah, you've been planning this. You've been contributing to this. And as I say, I think it's the greater goal. There's a lot of traveling. The world's at your feet here, according to what you've done. And this is going to allow you to really open up to the treasure that is within inside you. And look at that. In your future self, you get the death and rebirth. This has got great possibilities for you on your financial side. Putting things into action. I think everything is going into action, and enjoying the work, in enjoying what you're doing. The Page of Wands is all about exploring that inner passion that is within yourself. And I think that comes out within the Nine of Cups there. That inner passion, you've got to be like, almost like childlike in the sort of scenario, as it were, and allow your energies to really, really flow through. I think it'd be absolutely brilliant for you. Okay, so let's go on and see how the elements are affecting you, and we'll be looking at the sun, and we're going to pull some cards on the messages that are coming in from the vibrations of the universe. So here we have the sun over the last week, and there's been quite a lot of activities. There's been a change of activities. There's still these filament energies, and there's a filament eruption that will be heading our way. So this is very emotional energy, It may just be wary of your skin more than anything else on the health sort of side of things, because it could help. It could sort of like flare problems up that you may have on your skin and so forth. But this is going to where I think it's trying your energies within, but it's a combination of that fire and water scenario that goes on, and the combination between the two. Now, if you've got a volcano and you chucked in a whole, in a whole basket of, water, that water, it will just explode because the contrast between the two is too much. But at the same time, everybody knows a lovely tropical beach breeds that beautiful, beautiful, lovely beaches and that warm sea waters that we can so love. And I think this is where I think you're getting to grips with the pair of them, as it were. You're getting to grips with the idea of warming your emotions to life. So let's just see where those water, if you want to know more about the energy, by the way, please do go and see the energy update where we give messages from the earth and synchronicities. So we're looking at the combination of fire and water at you in the moment. And as you can well see, you've got fire and earth at your base here, but fire and water on your karmic path. You've also got this fire coming into here and connecting with this water that's coming through here. So I'm very interested of how this karmic path here is actually converting the past, the plan, into this death and rebirth card. We do also have a major fire coming in, which comes in from Aries, which gives you that cardinal energy. But you've also got that fire and water at the base there on your karmic path. And it goes into this crossing point here. So I think the relationship side, bizarrely enough, is much, much more important for you than actually on the financial side. I think there's going to be a lot more activity in regards to emotions and passions in life. And this is getting how to convert the ideas into reality. And this is about doing things as well. So let's just bring back up your cards. So look at this. On your relationship side is how do you convert the emotions into reality? That's on your karmic path. And it's how do you give the direction for this earth, which is coming through there from Cancer, with that fire into that crossing point of that earth and of that water and fire. So we're really looking at how we can convert this through the success of your past and how it opens up to a bright new sort of connecting to your dream life, basically, in relationship side. So let's put a few cards on these section here to see where the conversion is. Two of Pentacles. This is really good. It's revealing to you. The Two of Pentacles reveals a lot to us about what works. And I think this ties into the Five of Pentacles as well. It ties into the idea of you personally taking a step back so you can see clearly. And out of the top here, which is this cardinal fire, you get the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles, you get the Six of Pentacles on one side and the Three of Pentacles on the other. The Nine of Pentacles is about, it's pre-Empress energy, really. It's about having consistent rewards within your life because you're cultivating it from within. But it's also on the other side, you get the Three of Pentacles, which is all about sort of good quality work with other people. And I think this is where you're really discovering how to get in alignment with yourself, and therefore you can get in alignment with everybody that is around you. What's the converting point between the two? How does this cardinal fire play through? Page of Cups. Yeah, I think what's happening here is when you take a step back, the energy is helping you to realize what works, what doesn't work, realize how you can control your emotions into the world around you. And as you control how you put the input into it through the Nine of Pentacles, all of a sudden, what seemed impossible in the past suddenly becomes possible. And that's the Page of Cups for you. Okay, let's just see, because we've got a similar sort of situation going on here. But let's just see how this plays out between the Emperor and the Death card. Okay, so let's just see what's going on here. Let's start from the Emperor card, from your karmic path. You get the Ten of Pentacles, ultimate rewards, ultimate success, ultimate sort of abundance for you. It's also revealing what you love doing and how you love doing it. This is all about the passions as well, revealing that sort of side of it. I do want to sort of have a look here at the base here, because you do have this water and fire on this section here as well. So let's just have a look at that. With the moon card, you get the Queen of Swords. This is about someone or somebody or some business or some sort of connection with the outside world brings in a surprise for you, which allows you to take the direction which is good for you. And the energy is saying to you, let the direction come from within you, with this surprise encounter with someone. And when you do that, that's when you can use the mutable water and dance with the emotions of life and passions and learn about your passions in order to get the best out of it. The lovers in the air. And I think you love doing, I think you're going to love doing what you're going to be doing. Whatever you're setting up here, it's got to come from a place of love. And once you do allow it to come from that place of love, the passions will be overflowing. And I think you really, really will enjoy the engagement you have. And this engagement is going to give you the confidence to strike out for the ultimate best thing on your relationship side. So there you go, Taurus. Don't forget about the energy update. If you want to know more about the energies that are coming out, keep an eye out for your 2025 reading. It will be on this channel at some point before Christmas. I will see you soon. Thanking you very much for all your support you give to this channel. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.